Welcome to the 46th Annual Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Public Safety Awards. I'm Gigi Godwin, President and CEO of the Chamber, and it is my honor to welcome you to the first of its kind broadcast premiere honoring our first responders. Ordinarily, we would welcome more than 1,200 of you in person, as we had originally planned to do this past March. But that plan, like so many others, was changed by the arrival of the COVID-19 global pandemic. While it has changed how we celebrate our heroes, it has not changed the Chamber's commitment to honor them. As we all know, these are the heroes that run into the burning buildings as most others are running out. Even though how we celebrate their bravery has changed, their stories still need to be told. Sharing these stories is a part of what connects our community, and that is why we are hosting this virtual celebration so that even more of us can tune in and connect. The Chamber's business leaders know that commerce cannot happen without the dedicated service and heroic acts of our first responders and the entire public safety community. For that reason, our business community continues to proudly sponsor the Public Safety Awards. We thank all of the generous sponsors who made this special broadcast premiere possible. For the past 19 years, the event has been successfully chaired by a business leader with extraordinary dedication. He is a past board chair of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce and the managing partner in the distinguished law firm of Lurch, Early & Brewer. I am proud to introduce Public Safety Committee Chair Steve Robbins.
It is my pleasure to once again serve as the chair of the Chamber's annual Public Safety Awards Luncheon. This is especially true today as we celebrate our 46th anniversary. We are here to honor all of our public safety organizations: the Montgomery County Department of Police, the Montgomery County Fire Rescue Service, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, the Maryland National Capital Park Police Montgomery County Division, and the Montgomery County Department of Correction and Rehabilitation. Throughout this program, we will celebrate and reward distinct acts of valor and community service chosen by each of our public safety agencies. We will also present an award to the Public Safety Government Partner of the Year, Public Safety Corporate Vital Link, and Public Safety Champion of the Year. Now I would like to take a moment to thank the Public Safety Awards Committee for their dedicated service. From the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service, Fire Chief Scott Goldstein, Assistant Chief Dorcas Howard Richards, and Executive Assistant George Giebel. From the Montgomery County Department of Police, we have Chief Marcus Jones, Commander Dinesh Patel, and Lieutenant Ian Clark, Lieutenant Amy Dahm, and Lieutenant Sean Reinauer. From the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, we have Sheriff Darren M. Popkin, Captain Maxwell Wee, and Chief Deputy Mark Bonanno, who recently retired after 31 years with the Sheriff's Office. Thank you, Mark, for your great service to our community. From the Maryland National Capital Park Police Montgomery County Division, we have Chief Darrell W. McSwain, Assistant Chief Nicole Adams. And from the Montgomery County Department of Correction and Rehabilitation, we have Director Angela Talley, Training Manager Deidre Cairo Westby, and Senior Executive Sherry Thompson. From the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, Leslie Ford Weber, Johns Hopkins University in Medicine, Sam Abutaleb, Whiting Turner Contracting Company, Cal Adia, Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield, Ruben Bajaj, White Star Investments, Brian Edwards, Washington Gas, a WGL company, Bob Elliott from Lantian Development, David Hargadon from TD Bank, William Billy Peel III from Redcoats Admiral Security Data Watch Systems, Eileen Porras, Sandy Spring Bank, Lisa Renshaw, Penn Parking, Jerry Shapiro, Shapiro and Duncan, James Sweet, Smoky Glen Farm, Lowell Yoder, M&T Bank, Jim Young, Marriott International, and of course, Marcine Goodlow, volunteer consultant from the Montgomery County Volunteer Fire and Rescue Association, who has served on this committee for literally 46 years. Thank you to all our committee members. Today, we honor the fine men and women of the Montgomery County's public safety community. Their acts of courage, service, selflessness, and kindness truly exemplify the very best that our county has to offer. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Public Safety Awards recognizes acts of valor. For 46 years, the business community has celebrated the men and women who have served above and beyond the call of duty. While we are honoring this year's awardees in a different year, the same message to our public safety community remains. To all of the men and women of our public safety organizations, we are grateful for what you do each and every day and appreciate your service and salute your dedication to our community.
My name is David Blair, co-founder of the David and Michael Blair Family Foundation. Noah Liotta was a Montgomery County police officer who conducted a traffic stop that led to his death. Noah was working on the Holiday Alcohol Task Force and had stopped a driver whom he suspected of drunken driving. As Liotta returned to his patrol vehicle, he was struck by another vehicle driven by an intoxicated driver. Noah succumbed to his injuries a week later. He was 24. Since then, Noah's father, Rich Liotta, has channeled his grief into action, championing for tougher laws in the fight against drunken driving. Rich Liotta led efforts that resulted in the Drunk Driving Reduction Act of 2016, also known as Noah's Law. Rich Liotta doesn't want anyone else to suffer the tragedy he experienced, and he is committed to fighting impaired driving in Maryland. As a proud sponsor of this award, the David and Michael Blair Family Foundation is honored to present the Public Safety Champion Award to Rich Liotta for his tireless advocacy to ensure our roads are safe, educating the public about the dangers of drunken driving, and for keeping Noah's legacy alive.
Hi, I'm Rich Liotta, the father of Officer Noah Liotta, and on behalf of the Officer Noah Aaron Liotta Foundation, I am grateful and humbled to accept this prestigious award in the memory and service of Officer Noah Liotta and all the victims of drunk driving. Officer Noah Liotta was kind and compassionate, and he cared about his family, his friends, and his community. And he was keenly aware of the very serious and deadly problem of drunk and drug drivers playing Russian roulette with everyone on the road. Now, Noah was also very frustrated by our laws being too weak and our judges being too lenient, which contribute to 30 people being killed every day in the U.S. by drunk and drug drivers. Totally preventable deaths. But Noah took that frustration and desire to protect the community from this deadly crime, and he became more vigilant, vigorous, and visible in his enforcement to stop drunk and drug drivers. You see, drunk and drug driving is a life and death matter that impacts all of us. We can't change what happened to my son. But what better way to honor his memory, his life, and his legacy? Noah has shown me the way. He's the example that I follow. I miss him and I love him every day. He's truly my hero. And he's made me a better person. So let's all come together and save lives by keeping Noah on patrol. Thank you.
My name is David Hargadon. and I am TD Bank's Senior Vice President and Regional Vice President for the Maryland and Virginia regions. The strong connection between the public safety community and the corporate world is undeniable. One such example is this year's Corporate Vital Link Award winner, Target. The relationship between the Montgomery County Police's 1st District and Target goes back more than a decade. This relationship began when Target helped fund the district's police adventure camp. Since then, the bond between the police department and Target has continued to develop, resulting in several wonderful initiatives for local youth. In addition to the police adventure camp, Target also supports many initiatives throughout its Target in Blue program. Programs and volunteer events such as the National Night Out, which encourages community participation in safety and crime prevention initiatives. Target employees also spend hundreds of hours volunteering, cooking food, staffing giveaway tables, and supporting the police department at community events. And finally, one of their most well-known events, Heroes and Helpers. Each December, the Heroes and Helpers program selects the children to receive $100 Target gift cards. The kids partner up with police officers and shop the Target aisles looking for the perfect gift for their loved one. This time together fosters positive relationships between children and police. Target support has enabled approximately 300 local children to participate in Heroes and Helpers since 2011. Our Montgomery County residents and communities have truly benefited from the Target Blue's commitment to partnering with law enforcement agencies. And so, as a proud sponsor of this award, TD Bank is honored to present the Corporate Vital Link Award to Target on behalf of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Target, for your active role in supporting public safety and children in our community.
My name is Michael Leonard, and I'm the Mid-Atlantic Territory Vice President for Motorola Solutions. Once again, we are proud to sponsor the Montgomery County Chamber's Public Safety Government Partner Award to Montgomery County Public Schools. The Chamber's Public Safety Awards Committee chose them in recognition of their innovative programs to introduce students to careers in law enforcement, fire science, and rescue. Their Law Enforcement and Leadership course is a partnership between Montgomery County Police, Maryland State Police, and the Montgomery County Public Schools. This program is currently based at the Thomas Edison High School of Technology and has been so successful that there are plans to expand the program to more high schools. Students in this course learn the guiding principles of public safety and law enforcement by participating in simulations, mock trials, field trips, and other hands-on learning experiences. Students also learn about law enforcement operations, including community policing, emergency management, ethics, homeland security, and more. In addition, students also participate in the MCPS Fire Science and Rescue program, which prepares students for careers in fire prevention and control and emergency medical technology. Students receive their training at the Montgomery County Public Safety Training Academy and earn both industry certifications and college credit. MCPS also provides special education coursework and related services to inmates at the Montgomery County Correctional Facility. As a result, nearly 60 participants at the correctional facility have received specialized high school services, and more than 25 have gone on to receive a Maryland high school diploma. Another example of this successful partnership is the MCPS Summer Rise program. Through its partnership with the County Sheriff Office, this program offers students a great opportunity to preview careers in law enforcement. For all these reasons and more, Motorola is proud to sponsor this award, which highlights MCPS's commitment to educating our future public safety heroes. On behalf of the Chamber's Public Safety Awards Committee, Motorola Solutions is proud to sponsor and present the Public Safety Government Partner of the Year Award to Montgomery County Public Schools.
On behalf of the Montgomery County Board of Education, we are honored to accept the Government Partner of the Year Award. Montgomery County Public Schools is committed to the health and safety of our 166,000 plus students, and we work closely through partnership with our federal, state, and local public safety agencies. So at this time, I want to acknowledge you today for the help in the work that you do in collaboration with Montgomery County Public Schools. With COVID-19, Montgomery County Public Schools is committed to the health and safety of our students, and we continue to work with our safety and security partners, including the Department of Health and Human Services and other county agencies, to monitor the situation. This is just one timely example of how Montgomery County Public Schools works with the public safety community to have a positive and integrated response to challenges that impact our region. Once again, many thanks for this award and our recognition.
On behalf of Montgomery County Public Schools, I'm here today to express our gratitude as we have been awarded the Government Partner of the Year Award. Thank you so much. Although we're celebrating remotely, this is a significant and important event, and we want to say how much we appreciate all of the partners involved in this program today. We are truly grateful. We deeply value our community partnerships, and our partnership experiences really improve our student experiences. And as we work together, it's critically important on behalf of student learning and student well-being that we are partners together, and we are so grateful for this award. The county police are an important part of that partnership. We work closely with them across the county for the safety, security, and well-being of our students, and we want to express our appreciation for them today also. This is a win-win situation for students, for families, and for schools. And for that, we want to say a very big and very sincere thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Darian Pollard, the proud president of Montgomery College, and I'm absolutely delighted to express my deep appreciation and gratitude on behalf of Montgomery College for the public safety scholarships from the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Community Foundation. Public safety is more than many of us have even thought of in the last several years. It is an essential function for our communities. Well-trained and community-oriented safety officers are so important to each of us, and it helps knit the very fabric of our communities together. We've heard a lot in recent times about policing and what effective policing really means to communities. When people call for help, it's firefighters and police officers who answer that call, and that requires training. Aspiring public safety officers who rely on these funds are public servants in training. The Chamber's investment in these students is indeed an investment in our communities. It enables service-oriented people to get the training that they need to serve people who are at their most vulnerable. And I'm also so tremendously grateful that these scholarships can support children of people who have served in public safety. And I've often said that growing up as either the child of a firefighter, a police officer, or corrections officer gives you a very unique perspective on the community and the people that we serve. You understand how vulnerable people can be and how their lives can change in just a moment. And you understand that many of us need so much assistance in these moments that become so defining. The children of these officers, whether it be corrections, police, or fire, are naturally attuned to our communities and to the needs of our communities. And I'm thrilled that the Montgomery County Chamber has partnered with Montgomery College to create and incent more pipelines to the service areas. And I'm so grateful to you for supporting these students. Thank you to the Montgomery County Chamber and its Community Foundation for this investment in our students who will serve our community so well. Thank you for your vision, and I know that our students would make you so tremendously proud. Thank you again.
Hello, my name is Lowell Yoder, M&T Bank's Group Vice President for the Greater Washington Market. I'm honored to serve as the new board chair for the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. As a member of the Public Safety Awards Committee, I was humbled to review nominations submitted by Montgomery County's public safety agencies. Today, we celebrate the acts of valor of individuals within the public safety community while honoring our public safety community and their families. I'm proud that M&T Bank is this year's Public Safety awardee guest sponsor. In past years, this has meant that we provided many families with the opportunity to attend the Public Safety Awards so that they could watch their loved ones be recognized for their courageous acts of valor. This year, we're honored to sponsor this special broadcast presentation so that these heroes can still be publicly recognized for their actions. Now, even more family members can participate in this virtual celebration broadcast. Throughout this program, you will be inspired. We hope you will help us to amplify these stories by sharing this presentation with your networks on social media.
Good afternoon, I'm Senator Ben Cardin. I'm proud to join you today to honor so many of our brave men and women in uniform, civilian heroes, and all those who keep Montgomery County safe. These are difficult times for first responders, but today is your day. It is dedicated to the valor and sacrifice of all of you who put your lives on the line every day to protect our citizens and make our community safer. I especially want to congratulate all the award winners for their dedication and service. We honor your commitment and courage. At this time, we also keep in our thoughts all those who have made the ultimate sacrifice to keep our community safe. Please, all of you, stay safe. Keep up the tremendous work. Know that I am always here for you as a willing federal partner. Thank you.
Hello, this is State Senator Craig Zucker bringing greetings on behalf of Delegate Mark Corman, who's chair of the Montgomery County House Delegation, the 24 members of the Montgomery County House of Delegates, as well as the 7 other state senators from Montgomery County. We want to thank the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for once again hosting this very important event. Although we would have liked to be there personally, given everything that's going on, I'm glad we're still able to do this virtually. But what is apparent is that all the work that you all have been doing in the community, the more than 80 people and organizations that we are honoring, you've been doing your work literally and not virtually. And we appreciate everything that you're doing to keep our children safe, to keep our community safe. There are those that when there's a fire running out of the building, I know many of you are the ones running in. And you don't have to be a firefighter or an organization to make a difference, like Mr. Leota, who has changed state policy on behalf of his son who was killed by a drunk driver. You all have made an incredible difference for the better for the state of Maryland, and we are here to salute you and thank you.
I want to congratulate and thank this year's honorees of the Public Safety Awards. Your valor and concern for the people you serve has saved lives and made our community safer. During these unprecedented times, you and the other men and women of the public safety departments have exhibited tremendous courage, and I'm grateful for all you have done to keep the people of Montgomery County safe. This pandemic has tested us all, and I am pleased to know that we have men and women like you to protect us in this time of need. Thank you for your service and congratulations on your achievements.
Hello, I'm Sidney Katz, and as president of the Montgomery County Council, I bring greetings and praise on behalf of the entire council. Thank you to the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for organizing and orchestrating this remote celebration. The recipients of these citations are our heroes, and their actions that we are recognizing are truly heroic. We know that first responders put their life on the line each and every day, and as extraordinary as their commitment is, today we thank and honor them for going above and beyond. We are indebted to you and extend our sincere gratitude.
Hi, I'm Ruben Bajaj, founder and chief executive of White Star Investments, commercial real estate investment and management firm in Bethesda. I wear many hats in life, but the one I am most proud of is this one. I'm also a volunteer firefighter and emergency medical technician here in Montgomery County. I serve along with some of the bravest individuals I've ever met in some of the worst situations you hope to never see or be involved with. And you may ask, why do they do it? Why do our first responders show up day after day and put themselves in harm's way? Well, it's the duty to serve our community which drives our heroes to drop everything they are doing, regardless of the time, and come and run to the aid of those in need, be it on or off duty. These are brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, husbands, and wives who risk it all so the public can stay safe. Please join me in saluting and honoring them. Thank you for all you do. And thank you to the public and the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce for your continued support of them.
Hi, I'm NBC4's Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer, and it's great to be a part of this with you, and of course, share this with my friend and colleague, Leon Harris.
Hello, everyone. I'm Leon Harris from NBC4, and I have to tell you, it is an honor and a pleasure to be with you here, although it's virtually this year, as we honor our public safety heroes in Montgomery County. Maybe next year we can all be together in the same room and do it properly. But you know, if this pandemic has taught us anything, it's that we're all better when we look out for each other. And you never have to look any further than the next recipients of the highest achievable medals of honor. These are stories of remarkable service and incredible bravery, stories and examples deserving of gold. Driving to work the morning of July 16, 2019, off-duty Montgomery County Police Department Sergeant Scott Brooks noticed heavy smoke coming from a nearby neighborhood, and he went to go check it out.
Your gut and training and common sense kicks in, and it was just, I got to get these folks out of the building. It was July 16th at about 5:30 in the morning. I was off duty driving to work, and I observed a large cloud of smoke coming from a residential area in the area of Randolph and New Hampshire Avenue. As I pulled on the street, there was the fire was very bright. Just had a gut that there was probably someone inside the residence still, based on there being a vehicle out front and no one outside the residence, and just did what I thought was right. There was a lot of smoke. Went inside. Realized that there was a female occupant that was a couple feet from the front door. I assisted her out of the residence, at which time she screamed that her husband was still inside the residence. The smoke, once the door got open, the smoke got worse. I tried to go in and out of the residence a few times. Finally, I was able to go in, and when I got to him, he'd fallen. He was on the ground, and I was able to fortunately drag him out of the residence. Lieutenant Wesley Owens from the fire department, who was also off duty at the time, showed up.
He was in a position that was very dire on time, and the person inside only had, like I've stated before, only had probably maybe 5 more minutes, and that was going to be it. Somebody doing something like that without training and without gear is tremendous.
For me, it's just another good example of how the police and fire department work day in and day out together. I just think the Lord put me in that place at that time. Sometimes you don't know at that time why you're in a certain place or situation, but I just believe that I was just at the right place at the right time.
Sergeant Scott Brooks acted bravely, involving extreme personal risk, clearly above the call of duty. His action merits the highest Medal of Valor. Therefore, the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Gold Medal of Valor to Sergeant Scott Brooks. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Bronze Medal of Valor to Lieutenant Wesley Owens for his bravery. What should have been a routine traffic stop turned into anything but for Montgomery County Police Officer Michael Damsky. Damsky heard a loud crash, and he saw a Ford van engulfed in flames coming his way. The van stopped just feet away from where Damsky stood.
King 22 priority.
7 King 22, right.
I just witnessed a PIC and one of the vehicles is completely engulfed in flames. I'm at Georgia and Belpre.
King 14.
23. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 7 King 22, we got one out of the car. She's unconscious. Let's go further. Breathing. She's breathing. Keep breathing, baby. Hey, good. Hey. Hold her on her side. She needs to be in recovery position. Yeah, we got our schools on. Okay. 24 outside down. Northbound Georgia. Belpre in both directions.
The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Silver Medal of Valor Award to Officer Michael Damsky for his heroism in an extremely hazardous situation. An 18-year-old man went missing from an emergency shelter in Bethesda and was found trying to kill himself by jumping off the Union Arch Bridge on MacArthur Boulevard. When Montgomery County Police Officer Marcella West arrived on the scene on September 16, 2019, she saw counselors from the emergency shelter holding that suicidal teen's arms. The teen had climbed over a security fence on the bridge and was standing on a narrow ledge trying to jump. This section of the bridge is 100 feet above the road, the bridge's highest point. Officer Samuel Yun arrived and climbed over the security fence and onto that narrow ledge with the suicidal man. He had only about 2 feet of ledge space to stand on outside the fencing. The teen resisted Yun's help and was increasingly combative. Yun grabbed the teen's belt and wrapped his other arm and free hand around the security fence to secure himself and to keep the man from falling. Yun jeopardized his own safety to help the young man. Any misstep during that struggle could have resulted in the young man's death from falling off that bridge. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Silver Medal of Valor Award to Samuel Yun for deciding to climb the fence and save the life of another person.
On January 16, 2019, a man with a handgun told employees at BB&T Bank in downtown Silver Spring that he had an explosive device. The man then fled the bank. The officers' quick actions were impressive. They protected the public while apprehending the dangerous individual. They put themselves in the direct path of danger to safeguard the community. Other officers assisted by closing nearby streets, evacuating businesses, stopping pedestrians from getting too close, gathering witness information, and clearing parking garages. The teamwork was extraordinary. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Silver Medal of Valor Award to Sergeant Douglas Cobb and police officers Dion Holliday, Byung Kang, Christopher LaPointe, Jared Maurer, Eric Mejia, and James Mira for their exemplary bravery, crime scene management, and apprehension of a dangerous criminal.
When an alarm went off at United Guns in Rockville in the middle of the night, thieves crashed a car into the front of the store and were smashing gun cases to steal guns and ammunition. Montgomery County Police Department Officer John Gloss arrived on the scene to find the suspects jumping into another car to escape. However, the suspects drove to a dead end and they were forced to turn around in the parking lot. Gloss stopped his police cruiser in front of the shop and confronted the suspects. Gloss fired his gun several times at the car as he tried to protect himself. The suspects sideswiped the police cruiser, knocking off the rear bumper and breaking the axle. The suspects escaped temporarily before colliding with a curb, rendering their car inoperable. 3 of the suspects ran off. The 4th had a gunshot wound and was found dead in the back of the car. The surviving 3 ultimately were arrested and charged. During the incident at United Gun Shop, they stole ammunition as well as 29 guns. Police recovered 23 of the guns, but were unable to locate the other 6. Gloss faced serious injury or death during the incident. Knowing the suspects were armed, Gloss could have waited for additional personnel to arrive, but instead took action to stop the armed suspects from escaping. Gloss's actions prevented further potential danger to the community and stopped handguns from making it to the streets. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Silver Medal of Valor Award to Police Officer John Gloss for his bravery and quick thinking in the face of armed suspects. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service firefighter David Wakely was on vacation, relaxing with his family and friends on the beach at Hatteras Island, North Carolina on June 10, 2019. Wakely noticed rising waves as a rip current formed, and then he spotted a swimmer in distress. Wakely told his wife to call 911 as he ran to the water, where he helped the swimmer's 8-year-old grandson get out of that rough surf. Wakely then ran to get a life ring from a nearby pool and rushed back to the beach. He swam toward the distressed swimmer, who was face down in the surf and lifeless. Wakely, with the help of the man's son, tried to put the swimmer onto that life ring, but the ring popped out from under the man and was carried away. Wakely then asked a nearby surfer for his board. Wakely and that man's son got the man onto the surfboard. They were able to get him into shallow water, out of the rip current, and then to shore. Unfortunately, the swimmer died. During his vacation in North Carolina, Wakely valiantly attempted to save an endangered man. He managed the complex situation with skill and professionalism, representing Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service's highest qualities. He removed the 8-year-old boy from the surf, and he likely prevented others on the beach from entering that rough water, thereby possibly preventing additional injuries and deaths. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Silver Medal of Valor to firefighter David Wakely for his brave efforts.
Montgomery County Sheriff's Deputy Robert Ibanez was at his Burtonsville home on June 12th when he heard yelling outside. He saw his 26-year-old autistic neighbor arguing with his mother. He stepped outside to see if he could defuse the tense situation. The man's mother said her son had a knife on him and was threatening to hurt children in the neighborhood park. Ibanez told the mother to call 911. In the meantime, the sheriff's deputy spoke to the man, asking him why he had the knife and trying to figure out what was bothering him. As he spoke with Ibanez, the 26-year-old kept his hand on the knife and made a slashing motion. Ibanez took the phone from the man's mother and spoke to Emergency Communications Center. When officers arrived, Ibanez told them that the man had put the knife in his pocket. This incident happened when Ibanez was off duty. Ibanez put himself in a precarious position, yet if Ibanez hadn't acted, the man could have harmed neighborhood children and himself. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Bronze Medal of Valor Award to Robert Ibanez for his brave actions handling an autistic man brandishing a knife. My job has given me a healthy respect for the power and sometimes the danger of weather. You'll see how that combination played out in a dramatic way in July of last year. On July 8th, 2019, more than 5 inches of rain fell in Montgomery County, much of it coming down during the 9 a.m. hour. That's when conditions quickly deteriorated on the Clara Barton Parkway. The crew in Aerial Tower 719 noticed a car in front of them enter about a foot of water. The tower driver signaled to the driver to stop, but the car entered anyway and stalled as the water rose. Master Firefighter William McCooch and the crew repositioned the aerial tower out of the water. Captain Thomas Foster requested a swift water response, while firefighter Chris Kendall worked his way up the Interstate 495 ramp to signal drivers not to enter the water. However, several cars passed Kendall and were immediately overtaken. McCooch and Kendall instructed drivers in the stranded cars to roll down their windows as 2 vehicles lifted off the roadway and began floating away. Kendall then worked his way through the woods along the embankment to remain in contact with the cars. McCooch directed 2 people out of their cars and onto the roofs as the water rapidly rose, about 5 to 6 feet within minutes. The Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service Swiftwater Rescue Team entered the fast-moving water, rescuing one woman with a personal flotation device as her car floated away. Firefighter Rob Rogers and Captain Michael Stream, who had also moved one person to shore, returned to the water to reach another person. As the woman opened the door of her floating car, Rogers and Stream secured her in a flotation device. At the same time, Master Firefighter Larry Curry and Firefighter Joseph Gagliardi worked to free a man in a floating Camaro. The window opening was small. Rogers and Stream joined Curry and Gagliardi, and all 4 helped the man get out, feet first, through the car window, right after the car submerged. Kendall and McCooch risked their lives entering the water to instruct vehicle occupants on rescue procedures. Kendall, McCooch, and Foster used recent training to help the vehicle occupants. Even as water rose, lifting the rescuers off the ground at times, they remained composed and focused on the rescue with their fellow firefighters. Stream, Curry, Rogers, and Gagliardi operated in fast-moving, quick-rising water without the protection of downstream safety or upstream spotters. All the personnel acted beyond the responsibility of what would be expected to save a life. They knew the water was rising fast, but did not know where it was flowing or if there was refuge area downstream. They knew that if they didn't act fast, people would most certainly drown. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Bronze Medal of Valor Award to Captain Thomas Foster, Captain Michael Stream, Master Firefighter Larry Curry, Master Firefighter William McCooch, and firefighters Robert Rogers, Joseph Gagliardi, and Christopher Kindle for their life-saving actions during one of our region's biggest flooding events.
On the way back to Station 3 on August 22nd of 2019, Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service Rescue Squad 703 noticed a Metro Transit police officer in a fight with a person in the middle of Hungerford Drive. The person was on top of the Metro police officer and had taken control of the officer's taser and was trying to use it on the officer while punching him in the head. The rescue squad crew of Lieutenant Alex Cederbaum, Master Firefighter Jesse Kelleher, and Master Firefighter Brian Royas stopped their apparatus to block traffic and separated the individual from the police officer. They did so without hurting themselves, the officer, or that individual, and the taser was never deployed. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Bronze Medal of Valor to Lieutenant Alex Cederbaum, Master Firefighter Jesse Kelleher, and Master Firefighter Brian Royas for their bravery helping a police officer in distress.
Whether mentoring children, organizing National Night Out events, or visiting a men's shelter, Michael Prather is visible in the community he loves to serve. Prather, who works in the 1st District, has been a Montgomery County police officer for 26 years and has served as community service officer for 16 of those. He is in regular contact with community organizations, civic groups, businesses, religious groups, and school administrators and staff to provide them with crime trends and crime prevention tips. Prather also coordinates the Heroes and Helpers program with Target's management team and the 1st District's participation in National Night Out. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Chief Bernard D. Crook Jr. Community Service Award to Police Officer Michael Prather and his dedication and excellent work as a liaison between the 1st District and our community. Beth Ann Nassalt, known as BA, has worked for Montgomery County Fire Service since 1998. BA is a stalwart champion of communicating all things that are safety related. Beth Ann educates and inspires school teachers, parents, business professionals, senior citizens, politicians, firefighters, anyone she can reach to elevate topics related to life safety programs. Beth Ann works diligently behind the scenes, making it all happen. She spends countless hours of her volunteer time administering these programs, including nights and weekends, to tackle life-saving issues of fire prevention and community risk reduction. No task is too great, no timeline too short for BA. BA is always working. Her dedication is clearly above and beyond the call of duty. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Chief Leslie B. Thompson Community Service Award to Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Services Program Manager Beth Ann Nassalt.
Driving home from work after a 10-hour shift with the Maryland National Capital Park Police on August 8, 2019, Montgomery County Division Corporal Matthew Byers came across a vehicle that had crashed into a telephone pole and hit a tree at the edge of a field in rural Washington County. The driver's side of the vehicle was fully engulfed in flames, and Byers saw a woman unconscious in the driver's seat. Byers and an onlooker pried that passenger side door open and got the woman out of the vehicle. An off-duty firefighter provided aid until emergency medical services arrived. By the time the woman was taken to the hospital, she was alert and talking. In addition to helping the woman, Byers extinguished the vehicle fire as well as a fire that had spread to hay underneath the car. Byers' quick thinking and ability to remove the woman from the burning vehicle likely saved the woman's life. His brave actions highlight his professionalism and attentiveness. Even though Byers was off duty, he didn't hesitate for a second to render aid and save a life. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Honorable Mention of Valor to Corporal Matthew Byers. Driving with his family on Interstate 70 in Washington County, firefighter-paramedic Levi Little noticed a tractor-trailer crash. A truck had crossed the center median, coming to rest on a guardrail on the shoulder of the highway. Little pulled over and checked on the truck driver while his wife Tara called 911. The truck driver was unconscious and not breathing. Little entered the truck, freed the driver from his seatbelt, and laid him on the shoulder of the interstate. He did not hesitate to perform heroic, life-saving actions. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Honorable Mention of Valor Award to firefighter-paramedic Levi Little for his life-saving actions.
We've seen so many examples of teamwork here. No one person has made a difference on their own. Behind them are departments, peers, trainers who prepared them to be ready to act. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Honorable Mention of Valor Award to Sergeant Matt Crest. The Chamber is also pleased to present a unit citation to Crest, Officers Laura Myers, James Logan, Edward Barber, Charles Green, Matt Hugie, Cody Darby, Chris West, and Michelle Morgado for their exceptional handling of these extremely tense situations. When firefighters entered a burning house in Silver Spring to rescue a woman with limited mobility, they saw a home with clutter everywhere. They found hazardous conditions due to a high level of residential clutter throughout the house and debris and garbage piled 3 feet high. The neighbors and family members reported the resident was still inside, but no one knew exactly where the woman in the home was. Firefighters found themselves working in a tense fire where they needed to rescue the woman whose location was unknown. The crew's quick actions and team approach resulted in rapid, successful save and rescue. The woman was treated and released. Without their heroic efforts, the woman, who was incapable of rescuing herself, could have died. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is pleased to present the Honorable Mention of Valor to Captain Thomas Foster, Master Firefighter J. Thomas Weibel Jr., and firefighters Michael Murphy, William Schrenk, and Nathan Hanshoe. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is also pleased to present a unit citation for the collective and heroic efforts of firefighters, including Battalion Chief Jason Blake, Lieutenant Michael Doyle, Firefighter 3 Nicholas DeVries, Firefighter 3 Ryan Gray, Firefighter 3 William Ivani, and Firefighter 2 Daniel Savanek.
So often, officers respond to chaotic, confusing situations, and responders have to think and act fast. Montgomery County police officers initially thought they were responding to an assault, but instead they found 2 women being viciously attacked by 2 dogs. The officers involved in this incident jeopardized their safety to save the life of a woman who was being attacked by the dogs. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is honored to present a unit citation to Sergeant Robert Lumsden and Officers Andrew Ingalls, Christopher Mumper, Jeffrey Rand, and Rachel Stager for their life-saving actions. One of the hottest days of the summer of 2019 didn't deter hikers from setting out on Billy Goat Trail. On a steamy day on July 20th, a woman hiking on one of the most technically difficult stretches of the trail had trouble breathing. She soon went into cardiac arrest. The temperature was 97 degrees with a heat index of 112. Several Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service units responded. Unsure of the hiker's exact location, some units set out by boat, while others set out by foot. Responders found the woman at the top of the traverse on Billy Goat Trail A. They worked to save her and extracted her by hoisting her from the edge of the Potomac River. She was airlifted to Suburban Hospital, where she later died. Units still on the scene found 7 additional people suffering from heat-related illness. First responders evaluated the patients, rehydrated them, and transported to the hospital those who needed further evaluation. All 7 made full recoveries. The responding personnel worked in extreme, physically demanding conditions. Personnel had to respond to a serious medical condition in a remote area, and they had to navigate rough terrain. As they responded, they were stopped by others who needed medical attention. This was a rapidly escalating incident occurring in several areas of a national park on a blazing afternoon. Personnel worked to the point of exhaustion as they tried to provide the best care to the patients. Without the incredible dedication of everyone involved, more people could have faced medical emergencies or died that day. The Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce is pleased to present a unit citation to all involved in this exhaustive and heroic effort.
This is the part of the program that I hoped we wouldn't have to address. We are saddened to recognize one fallen hero today, Kyle Ollinger, a Montgomery County police officer who was shot during a traffic stop in 2003 and died on April 18, 2019 from complications of his wounds. Officer Ollinger received the Chamber's Gold Medal of Valor. It was a very special day, and I was honored to be there to present the award to him. We are grateful for his service and are saddened by the loss. To pay tribute to our fallen heroes, please visit the Montgomery County Public Safety Memorial, located by the lake at 100 Edison Park Drive in Gaithersburg.
We honor all of those that have made the ultimate sacrifice and those that continue to go above and beyond to keep all of us safe every single day.
It's no doubt our communities are so much better off because of their service. And at times like this, especially at times like this, we should understand and appreciate everything it takes to keep us all safe and healthy. So we thank them all for their service. We thank you for joining us to honor them and the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce. So stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
As we conclude the program today, I just wanted to take a moment to thank our MCs for their terrific participation. I know that 2019-2020 has been an unprecedented, difficult year, and we so very much appreciate how you made these awards so special. So on behalf of the Montgomery County Chamber, the community, and all of our award winners, thank you so much for making this such a special day.
Thank you so much for joining us for the Chamber's first ever Public Safety Awards broadcast. Our Chamber is proud to continue to honor our first responder heroes. We thank our public safety agency chiefs for their support and dedication in helping produce this broadcast. We also thank our board of directors and sponsors for their continued generous support. Most importantly, thank you to our public safety community for risking your lives to keep Montgomery County residents safe. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to celebrating our heroes with you again next year.